Vivian, can you come up here with me? Samil, can you come up here with me? And Frida, can you come up here with me? And Britt, can you come up here? The House of LaBeija was about a community that celebrated women. And guess what? You were welcome. It wasn't about your gender. It wasn't about your identity. It was about a marginalized community needing visibility. Here we are, 40-something years later. Look at these women. This is why I am involved with it.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Crystal LaBeija Monument setup for the launch party, holiday preview launch party. Take a look at that poster. With our partners, Accessory Council. Our lovely partners, look at that.
So this is just the maquette. So a maquette is like a small sculpture study. So this is just like the sketch you can think of it. Hi,
How you doing? How you doing? I'm Vivian.
Oh, Vivian, nice to meet you.
She's the Queen Mother.
She's what?
The Queen Mother.
Oh, hi.
Yes, how
She
you
is
doing?
Queen
Crystal
Great.
of today.
Yes. How you doing? This is
Good.
beautiful.
Thank you. So this is
Did you 3D print it or you just sculpted it?
So I sculpted it all myself, and so this is just going to be the sketch. This is like the sketch.
Rough copy.
Yeah, to be like test. I'm testing right now. I'm testing out different colors and patina.
It looks amazing, though.
Right.
Like, to the point.
And the House of LaBeija was the first house in ballroom. She was competing in beauty pageants, and through that became a very important historical moment in the Queen documentary where she does not want to participate in mainstream, white-centered, wealth-centered beauty pageants. And she decided to start ballroom culture with a group of trans women of color. She started the House of LaBeija.
The target audience will be our new members of the Royal House of LaBeija. For those who don't know Crystal, don't know the history of ballroom, don't know where it comes from and what the meaning is, the larger LGBTQ plus community will be showcasing the Crystal LaBeija bust and celebrating its creation. After the exhibit of the bust at the Museum of the City of New York, we'll have a Crystal LaBeija statue unveiling in Marcus Garvey Park. The statue will be unveiled in Marcus Garvey Park. We're working with the City of New York to make sure that that happens as well. And after that, there'll be a larger installation, including Crystal LaBeija, Marsha P. Johnson, and Sylvia Rivera in the Marsha P. Johnson Park. And that will be our memorial to Crystal LaBeija. So next year will be a celebration of everything Crystal. And again, we're not only honoring and celebrating who Crystal was, we're also discovering who Crystal was. And in that discovery, we're going to celebrate her, but most importantly, also celebrate what she stood for, which is what I mentioned earlier, resilience.
Great. Thank you so much. It'll be a very busy year. I'll probably see a lot of you over the next year. My name's Julian, as Marcus said. So I wrote something. I just want to tell you guys a little bit about myself. Since I hear a lot of the LaBeija names and I see you guys on Instagram, but I've been working on this for about 2 years now, on and off on the side. And so, I just wanted you guys to get to know a little bit about me. My name is Julian Prairie. I am a sculptor, teacher, tenant organizer, and sex worker living in Brooklyn. I'm also the lead sculptor on the Crystal LaBeija Monument. Firstly, it's an honor to be here in person in the same room as all of you. Thank you for putting this event together, and I truly appreciate your enthusiasm in honoring Crystal LaBeija. A few years ago, I worked on a project to create a sculpture of Marsha P. Johnson. It lived in Christopher Park and then at the Gay Center on 13th. When that project finished, I found myself twiddling my thumbs in a post-project depression, which people are probably very familiar with here, wondering what would be next. Shortly after, through a series of random events, thank you, Crystal LaBeija, I was in a meeting with Marcus and Jeffrey. From the start, I could sense their enthusiasm and commitment. I was happy to join in helping to create a monument to Crystal LaBeija.
Washington, I'm getting over laryngitis, but I still wanted to come and speak and be present. So this is an exhibition at the Museum of the City of New York. It's covering 300 years of social dance. So social dances that have importance on and off the dance floor. So we're covering 22 dances, from the ballroom dances to tango, to ragtime dances, to swing, to Lindy Hop. 4 styles of salsa: cumbia, cumbia sonidera, bhangra, Yiddish dance, debka dance, Vogue as well, also hustle. So the exhibition really brings people in. So we don't expect people just to come to the Museum of the City of New York on 104th and 5th Avenue, but the idea is that myself and I'm curating, but also other museum staff come and visit people and communities. So I reached out to Marcus, the Royal House of LaBeija, because sometimes I feel that some dances are footnoted. So sometimes they're in a program, which is important, but actually to be in an exhibition, to be there, this is going to be up for 10 months. So I wanted this exhibition to have the monument, but not as a space of sadness, but a space that people can come and to celebrate. So celebrate through movement, celebrate through talking, because a lot of what's created in the Vogue, the Kiki houses and different houses, it changes society. So the way people talk, they walk, the different looks, the different type of lingo that we see on a lot of mainstream shows. So I wanted to have this at the Museum of the City of New York. This is also going to be the centerpiece of the 400th year of New York City as well. So what I say is, it's just a lot of, my voice is gone because it's a lot of, how do I say, negotiation. This isn't just a cute, fun thing. It is cute, it is fun, but this is powerful. And that's why I created this as dreams and defiance on the dance floor. So the dreams and the power, but also this is defiance. But also just thinking of the exhibition, I speak kind of in a strong way, but the idea is that it's going to be super fun. So we're going to have life-size screens where people can learn the fundamentals of the dance. So you could bring your family, your aunties, your elders, the young people to learn the different dances. So they click a button and they can learn the basics of it. So we want this space to be activated. So the dances and the monument's not a place where people go to die or to look at them, but this is a place of interactivity. Also, there's 200 years of different objects. So going around making relationships with the Met, with the Jazz Institute, so having different instruments from Miles Davis, Benny Goodman, Louis Armstrong, of course the house, just a lot of different people. So this is a community event, so I'm happy to be here. I don't know most of you, but the idea is that we make relationships and we cultivate relationships. Some people say networking, but this whole exhibition is about building those relationships beyond this exhibition. So the exhibition, like I said, is going to be up for 10 months. We're going to have different programming at the museum, but all over New York City. That's how I curate, so from Carnegie Hall to Lincoln Center. But after the exhibition is over, the idea is like, what can we do to change legislation? So I'm glad that the monument's going to be traveling, because that's the idea. Exhibitions come and go. I'm going to create more exhibitions, but I'm happy that this is going to change, not just New York City, but hopefully the world.
It's about cultivating visibility and taking ballroom where it started. It was always about women. Men didn't come in the house till 1972 as well. The house idea started in 68, Crystal LaBeija. The first ball was in 72. The first Butch Queen male was Junior LaBeija. And the first recorded ball was in 1982, and that was the fantasy ball that Dorian Corey and Pepper LaBeija threw. It was the first recorded, first visual. I actually did an exhibit about that ball in Brussels. But I bring it back to the women, the diversity of women. And I am just so honored to be on this journey and to take a legacy that actually was well here before me and move it in this direction. And I invite all of you to be a part of this journey. And that's all.